Well, we had some really great news on Friday, and I kind of wanted to make this video and put it out over the weekend, but then more information kept coming, and I didn't want to put out half a video. So there's a lot in here, or actually, there's two things in here and quite a bit about both. So we're going to start off with a great announcement that the prequel, Blood of My Blood, has now finished filming. It is a wrap on their filming, and I've got some images. I'm going to link to the stars video so you can see their little announcement, but I do have some great stills, just images of our actors out doing a thing, and you can watch that video after you're done with this one. And starting us off, I've got Outlander Online, who has tons of images. Almost all of them, I think, are from them. So a big shout out to Outlander Online for collecting, displaying, and allowing use of these images. Wrap photos from the cast of Blood of My Blood. This is Harriet Slater, Ellen McKenzie, Sad Hemplimane, Joe Costa McKenzie, Cameron. You know what? I will get her name. I'll have to hear it a couple of times. Right now, there's their ad. And then Rory, which is Murtaugh Fitzgibbons, Fraser, and Sam Redford Douglas McKenzie is there. So we've got a lot of hashtags, lots of images. Well, a few images, and some more on the next reel here. But yeah, here is Harriet. Yes, Harriet. It's going to be a minute before I get them on the tip of my tongue really easily. And this is, are we talking about Rory here for Murtaugh? That looks like that would be a Murtaugh. Yeah. Oh, actually, that one looks like it could be a Murtaugh too. You know what? It's gonna be. No, maybe the other one is Dougal. This one is Dougal. This one could be Dougal because the beard. I'm gonna go with this one is Dougal. All right, just give me a minute. Murtaugh had a beard too. All right. Okay, I'm just gonna talk about the beautiful flowers. Must be Jocasta. As that feels like a Jocasta moment. Does that not feel like a Jocasta moment? All the pretty flowers. Lovely smile. Oh, this is going to be great, guys. This is going to be so fantastic to watch when we actually get to see the series. As with the other one, Outlander Online supplying it. Again, that's a wrap on Blood of My Blood. Seamus and John, you know what? I'm not even try. This is John Lumsden plays Malcolm Grant. Oh, and Seamus McLean Ross playing Colin McKenzie. There. Thank you for the clarification. Now I'll be able to tell which one is which. In theory. So laugh with me, guys, because somebody's going to have to laugh at me. All right. And okay. Now, I feel like he's supposed to have a beard. Did he take off the beard? Is there a beard missing thing going on? All right. Yeah, Fraser colors, nicely dressed. Everything looks great. What else do I have? Okay, the reason I wanted to wait on this was because Highlander 7 happened this past weekend, and I was like, oh, I've got a couple of pictures, and then I was like, oh my gosh, there's a whole bunch more. Oh, look, some videos. So I've picked out some of the ones I enjoyed the best, got a giggle from. It is a fairly varied range of the pictures that I do have. They're all guys. I don't know how that happened. I didn't seem to see any female faces going on here, but we'll see. Maybe I just didn't see them. Gonna start us off with one of my favorite folks. Go ahead, guess which one. If you guessed John Hunter Bell, you are correct. This one, of course, also shared by Outlander Online. They were collecting a massive amount of images. And so again, big thanks to them. New photo of John Hunter Bell on Instagram, hashtagging John Bell. Yep, and in case you're not sure, that fellow right there, that's John Bell. I know I'm a smartass. And that is also, no, that is young Ian. That is not John Bell. It's just very similar. Just a little crochet cutie version of young Ian to brighten your day. Somebody made that for him. That is fantastic. I wish I had something cool like that to give to people at the gathering, I'm just me. I can make him a video. All right, and more stuff going on at the gathering. This one is again Outlander Online, Stephen Cree at Spaliers, and David Barry at Highlander 7 last night. I'm gonna let us hear, but I don't know that there's a lot to hear. It's a cheering crowd. This is not shocking, but I am going to move on because watching Stephen Cree wave around his sword and shield, entertaining as that is, there is a bunch of stills also provided by Outlander Online through those who were there and took pictures. Stephen Cree at Spaliers and David Barry at Highlander 7 last night. Again, check out these people who are getting credit by the camera. I can't say they're, well, at SPXMULTI. Thank you. So again, they are full credit. Outlander Online collects them. I'm trying to share them with you if you haven't gone to their page already. Let's check these out. We've got Ed, we've got Steve, we've got David. Yeah, those are darn three handsome guys on a stage. Whatever shall we do? Why, we'll take more pictures of them and look at them, obviously. It's funny because now, whenever I'm like, oh, and there's Ed at a convention, I'm seeing him double because he'll also be at Star Trek conventions. So I saw him at pictures of him at the Star Trek cruise, and I expect to see him at the Star Trek convention in Vegas. And here he is at an Outlander convention. I dig these stars who have been on multiple shows that I follow, because that gives me twice as many chances to accidentally run into him and say, hi, I really enjoyed you on such and such show. Yeah, a lot of these are just going to be pretty much the same because they're on stage just kind of having a chat. Although there we go, a different angle. It's not a bad angle. It's not the best. It's a nice arm. Look at that nice arm. And he's holding that microphone up like a professional. They do get a lot of practice because of all the conventions. And there's a room full of folks you can see back there, populated mostly by females also, not shocking. Although I do like, Steven decided to dress up for the day pretty much in the same way that I do to go to Walmart. Throw on my sandals, my shorts are fine, although I don't wear those shorts. I don't generally wear as much pink as some of the people I see out there in the world, especially guys, which is, cool. And yeah, just a comfy shirt. I like that he took the time to go, I'm going to be at a convention. I'm going to be walking around. I want to be comfortable. Go, Steven. Continuing on with our Outlander Online convention collection here, provided this one by Paulinel.amp. Okay. Again, check the photographer credits here because Outlander Online is very good about making sure that people who took the images get credit. And we can see her signature on these images, which is helpful. But we got Ed. Hi, Ed. More Ed. Ed looking like he's listening to a question. Ed looking like he's frightened of the question. And now we got Steve again, same photographer and the same share from Outlander Online. And Steven smiling. Steve always smiles. Is he or is not? To me, is he or is he not always friendly with the fans? Is just always happy to be there. Well, I guess I'm wrong. Now he looks concerned. David, maybe that's who I'm thinking of. Actually, no, David also looks like he's a very polite, happy guy. Maybe it's an Australian thing. Because I'm dour. And so we've got more images of this one, David, and also listening intently to questions. And also, maybe that's the collection. Happy, confused, and or concerned. All right, let's see if we continue this. I do think I'm going to another video now. Yes, I am. Not one that makes any sense, but we're going to go with this one. Boomerang on John Bell and Stephen Cree at Highlanders 7. Do I? Okay, so this is set to the BC Boys, so I can't play it. Fight for your right to party. Are we all in the right age group that we're aware of this song? I'm going to assume for the most part. Yes. And yes, now I can hear it. You've got to fight for your right to party. Or ride Steven like a horsey. Also important, I guess. All right, moving on. Okay, so we're going to do this one backwards. Richard is going to start off looking a little annoyed. Again, we got Pauline who took these pictures as well, shared by Outlander Online, and Richard looking a little annoyed. Let's see how we move through that. Now he looks pleased. Okay, and now we're to concerned. See, yes, there is that last picture. People are concerned about the fans. I need to try not to be the frightening fan. I don't know. Do I seem scary to you? I sometimes worry that I'm scary. I'm a bit much, and I'm aware of that. This one shared by Charles Vandervaart Fansite, who are, again, the same folks who run the Outlander Online website itself as well. This is at Charles Vandervaart and David Barry at Highlander 7. Thanks to Cats and Kilts 2 for sending this. So this is a share, I'm assuming, originally taken by Cats and Kilts 2. And we've got Charles, we've got David. They're having a chat, father and son. Just relax and discuss in the world. All right, that's all I've got on this image, but it is a good image. Let's see what else I've got. I've got a good final image here. What? Charles is doing a handstand. Rather impressed. This one is also shared by Cats and Kilts 2 through Charles Vandervaart fan site. Charles Vandervaart doing a handstand at Highlander 7. I like that emoji. With David Barry watching. Thanks to Cats and Kilts for sending this to us again. Thank you very much, Cats and Kilts 2, for sharing the images that you took, because again, couldn't share them here if it weren't for you. And yeah, that is Charles doing a handstand. I'm impressed. Are you impressed? I'm impressed. I cannot do a handstand. I never could do one really well. I could do sort of one when I was in gymnastics as a child. But this is fairly, of course, it's a picture. He could be falling over. Or then we wouldn't know it. So this is very well done. Quite proud. Well done, Charles. Now, I do assume that I will get more pictures, images, videos from this convention as the week draws through. Later on, do expect at least one more video from me for Outlander, possibly two. It just kind of depends on how things go. However, next week, I will not be here, and the content will still keep coming. I have no less than 3 videos so far planned next week for Outlander, because I will probably go live from the Star Trek convention every now and then, but you might not be interested in that. So I do have a little bit set up, including an old Instagram chat between Kat and Sam. I'm also collecting and doing something fun with some things you've already seen from Sam, so hopefully you'll enjoy it. And possibly other things. It just sort of depends on my time. So at least 3 videos I have planned. Hopefully they will work out and I will get them to you. And then I'm gonna have a whole lot of updates catching up like in 2 weeks from now. It'll be frightening, actually. We'll get through it. And I want to thank you so much for joining me on this video. I hope you got a little something out of the Highlander 7 convention gathering that they held. Again, it was just the guys and a nice collection of different fellas. I appreciated all of them, but I do hope we see a little bit more coming out through the week. I will pay attention and try to gather those for you. And until then, I just want to thank you so much for joining me now. I want to also thank you so much to my supporters, to my Patreons. Again, you really did help me out this month, and I appreciate that. I also want to let all of you, every single one of you who donated or gave me any kind of encouragement for the convention I went to several months ago, if you donated cash to help me get there, to make sure I could stay, to get the things needed to try to gather signatures, I want you to know that a lot of that stuff is going to be reused. Again, your investment in me, it didn't stop there. I'm taking a lot of things with me to the Star Trek convention in Vegas, and so I again really feel that I should thank you so much for your additional support. Anytime you do give a little bit to this channel, it really does go towards other things that I've talked about that I'm trying to accomplish, or to things to help entertain you guys. So thank you again for your support. Pat yourselves on the back for helping yourselves out as well. And I will see you again in the next video. If you didn't get enough information in this video, please do check out any of my other ones. The Outlander ones are very easy to pick out, but feel free to peruse. But no matter what video you pick, I will see you there. And Charles Vandervaart doing sorry about that, doing a handstand at Highlanders. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna try this one over again.